In a controversial statement that has sparked international outrage, former U.S. President Donald Trump suggested that ethnic cleansing in Gaza could be a solution to the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The remarks, made during a campaign rally in early 2025, have drawn widespread condemnation from human rights organizations, world leaders, and advocacy groups. Trump's comments have reignited debates about the feasibility, morality, and consequences of such a proposal, as well as the broader implications for peace in the region. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on notifications to stay updated.
Here with Trump's statement and its implications. During the rally, Trump stated, "Sometimes you have to do things that are tough but necessary to achieve peace." While he did not explicitly use the term ethnic cleansing, his remarks were widely interpreted as advocating for the forced displacement of Palestinians from Gaza. Trump argued that such a move would create space for a lasting resolution to the conflict, suggesting that the current population density in Gaza makes coexistence impossible. The statement has been condemned as a violation of international law and human rights principles. Ethnic cleansing, defined as the systematic removal of an ethnic or religious group from a territory, is considered a crime against humanity under international law.
Trump's comments have raised concerns about the potential normalization of such rhetoric in global politics and its impact on vulnerable populations.
Historical context of Gaza.
Gaza, a densely populated strip of land along the Mediterranean Sea, is home to approximately 2.3 million Palestinians. The territory has been at the center of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict for decades, with Israel imposing a blockade on Gaza since 2007. Following the takeover of the area by Hamas, a Palestinian militant group, the blockade has severely restricted the movement of people and goods, leading to widespread poverty, unemployment, and humanitarian crises. The idea of displacing Palestinians from Gaza is not new. In the past, some far-right Israeli politicians have proposed similar plans, arguing that the relocation of Palestinians to other countries would resolve the conflict. However, these proposals have been widely rejected by the international community and have never gained significant traction. Feasibility of ethnic cleansing in Gaza. The feasibility of ethnic cleansing in Gaza is highly questionable both logistically and politically. Several factors make such a plan untenable. 1. International law. Ethnic cleansing is explicitly prohibited under international law, including the Geneva Conventions and the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court. Any attempt to forcibly displace the population of Gaza would likely result in immediate condemnation and sanctions from the international community. 2. Global backlash. The global response to Trump's remarks has been overwhelmingly negative. World leaders, including those from allied nations, have condemned the suggestion as unacceptable and dangerous. Such a move would isolate the U.S. and its allies on the world stage and damage diplomatic relations. 3. Unpractical challenges. Gaza's population of 2.3 million people makes the logistics of forced displacement nearly impossible. Finding countries willing to accept such a large number of refugees would be a significant hurdle, and the process would likely result in widespread violence and humanitarian suffering.
4. Moral and ethical concerns. The moral and ethical implications of ethnic cleansing are profound.
Such an action would constitute a grave violation of human rights and would be widely regarded as a crime against humanity. The long-term psychological and social trauma inflicted on the displaced population would be immeasurable.
Broader implications for the Israeli-Palestinian conflict.
Trump's remarks have further complicated the already fraught Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The suggestion of ethnic cleansing undermines efforts to achieve a peaceful resolution through dialogue and negotiation. It also risks emboldening extremist elements on both sides, potentially escalating violence and instability in the region. The international community has long supported a two-state solution as the most viable path to peace, with Israel and Palestine coexisting as independent states. Trump's comments represent a stark departure from this consensus and could derail ongoing diplomatic efforts. Domestic and international reactions. Within the U.S., Trump's remarks have drawn sharp criticism from both Democrats and Republicans. Many have accused him of inflaming tensions and undermining U.S. credibility on the global stage. Human rights organizations have called for accountability, urging political leaders to reject such rhetoric unequivocally. Internationally, the reaction has been equally critical. The United Nations, European Union, and Arab League have all issued statements condemning the suggestion of ethnic cleansing. Palestinian leaders have described the remarks as a call for genocide, while Israeli officials have distanced themselves from Trump's comments, emphasizing their commitment to a peaceful resolution. Conclusion. Donald Trump's suggestion of ethnic cleansing in Gaza is not only morally reprehensible but also logistically and politically unfeasible.
The proposal has been met with widespread condemnation and highlights the dangers of using inflammatory rhetoric to address complex geopolitical issues.
The Israeli-Palestinian conflict requires thoughtful, inclusive, and humane solutions that respect the rights and dignity of all people involved. As the world grapples with the implications of Trump's remarks, it is essential to reaffirm the principles of international law, human rights, and peaceful coexistence. The path to lasting peace in Gaza and the broader region lies in dialogue, compromise, and a commitment to justice, not in the forced displacement of an entire population.
Let's just